I'm O'Day. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my god, that was
That's
so
cheesy,
corny.
right? The You, Me,
Oh my
We
goodness.
podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to the You, Me, We podcast. I'm O'Day.
I'm Vicky.
Talk a little louder.
Hello.
There you go. Put your Dominican voice. Oh, that's why you be. Oh.
You were trying to remember?
Okay. You tell somebody that, they talk loud, and the next episode they're like, hi, my name is Vicky. For those of you who caught the last episode in our What Grinds My Gears segment, I let Vicky know she needs to work on her inside voice, and it seems like she's been practicing. Not really. So let's go. Hiya, Vicky. I'm saying, like, that's how our son says hi. He goes, hiya, mama.
Yeah, all the time.
Hiya, mama.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that from.
He just you can walk in the house like, what's up, mama?
Yeah,
After he starts school.
I know.
So how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good.
Same.
How was your week?
My week was good. Haven't been getting much sleep like usual because I've been trying to take advantage of the night to get stuff done. I'm trying to...
What do you get done other than sleeping on the couch?
Those are my naps in between getting stuff done. I do stuff. I've been doing a lot. It's because the stuff I'm doing you don't like physically see right away, but I'm doing a lot of stuff.
That's good. As long as you're getting things done, then...
Yeah. I can really only do them when I'm uninterrupted. That's my uninterrupted time.
Okay.
And I only get it at night, unlike some people. Wish I could have uninterrupted times. But anyways, so that was our week. How was your week?
How was your week?
How was your week? I was just going over what matters, my week. How was your week, Vicky?
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it was fun. I had a good time on Sunday.
What'd you do? Oh, you went to brunch.
Yeah, I went to a sorority brunch.
How was that? Got drunk and...
It was good. I saw a lot of sisters that I haven't seen in a really, really long time.
Going off of social media, the three must-dos at brunch.
Drink as much as possible.
But if you add in social media, I'm going to say definitely
like,
twerk on camera with a bunch of your friends. Am I wrong? I'm not saying you did that.
I know I didn't.
But pretty much a lot of the brunch videos is, ow, we had brunch, twerking in the camera, ow.
Well, because
Am I wrong?
Well, this is the thing. I feel like people do that because they're drinking these bottomless drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not.
You like to have some control.
They lose the capability of being in control because you're drinking so much that by the time cameras come out, you're
time to show out.
You're like,
that's my type.
That's what controls that of you is not there anymore.
Well, us men,
it makes it fun.
When we are at our Sunday Bible studies, we don't do that. We hold hands, we pray, and we pray for your souls while you guys are away at brunch, twerking for the cam and stunting for the gram.
Oh, wow.
We're becoming one with our Lord and Savior.
Go ahead.
Little baby Jesus. Good. So I'm glad you enjoyed brunch, and I saw you asked the opinions of our supporters about brunch, right?
Yeah, because I mean that's a good topic.
So I'll be honest, I've only been to brunch. What's brunch these days? Once my whole life.
Really? When
we went to
I was about to say, was it with me?
Yeah, that one time we went to, where were we? It was somebody's birthday, wasn't it? It was. Why am I drawing a blank on her name? Alicia's birthday, wasn't it? Yes. It was somebody's birthday.
Oh, that we went with the baby.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but we didn't get to like brunch.
We ain't brunch. We ain't snuff for the cam like,
nah, we didn't get to brunch. Yeah. And that was like still really early, so it wasn't like it hadn't turned up yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, you would know more about brunching or how to brunch than I do because I don't brunch.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really eat when I brunch, so.
You just drink.
Well, yeah, I didn't go for the food. I don't go for the food.
What's the appeal other than drinks? What's the appeal of brunch? Because everybody goes to brunch. Well,
bottomless.
I But once you put aside that part, I think wrong. The videos you post, not you posted, but the videos
Yeah,
I saw from other people, y'all look like y'all were socializing, having fun. It's a sorority event, so
It
y'all were
was.
strolling.
It was really, really good because there was a lot of like old school sisters, younger generation. It was just like a perfect blend of the different generations within the org.
How many of y'all older washed up sisters tried to relive your youth and try to stroll with them younger girls and realize you can't soak your body in Epsom salt the next day? y'all thought y'all was still young, strolling at Meet the Greeks. Like, go home, go back to work.
I strolled maybe once.
I didn't see any video footage. I was looking.
You're not gonna find it. I move too smooth out here.
We gonna find it.
No, you're not.
Well, I just don't see.
I told you my only thing was I went to drink. Like I only go for the alcohol.
I feel like it's become like what's not trendy, but it's like I don't know. It's like a fad.
What's a fad?
The whole like we're gonna go let's go to brunch. Well, again, what brunch is today? Not just like let's have brunch. Let's have a meal between breakfast and lunch.
I've had those brunches too.
I have that every day.
I have those brunches too. But sometimes you don't want to just go and sit and have a meal. Sometimes you want to go and have a meal and party too. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
I guess.
I don't think it's a fad. I think it's a preference.
I think it is.
And it's the appeal to it is that I get. How is that a gimmick?
I don't know. It's just
you skip breakfast. You skip lunch. You drink early. You go to bed, and you wake up the next day. You partied, but it's not gonna drag you into the entirety of the next day. Maybe still some in the morning, depending on how much you kept drinking.
I prefer Sunday grunch.
The hell is that?
Garden lunch.
I've never seen you participate in that, so
I don't know
how you prefer it when
I'm doing that. You know where you are? You're at brunch while I'm enjoying garden brunch.
I've never ever seen you.
Because you are away at brunch.
If you say so.
I drink from the bottomless mimosa that is the Bible.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Try it sometimes. Fulfilling. Quenches my I can't even come up with like biblical.
You can't because you're just so full of crap.
Anyway,
right now.
It quenches my biblical thirst, my religious thirst.
Anyways.
But you did post a lot. You posted a few interesting questions for our friends and family on social media. And they were interesting. And where do you want to start?
We couldn't start in the order.
I mean, if you want to do it that way.
What's wrong with you?
Go ahead.
Why do you keep coming at me?
I'm not coming at you.
So go ahead. We could start in the order.
I don't really. Oh, don't you want? Before we do that, let's go back to your you being back on social media.
I'm back on social media. Oh my God, I totally forgot.
You know how annoying it is knowing that you're back on Facebook and seeing you comment on stuff?
I was purposely doing that. I was like, really, all day?
No,
it was wrong.
You haven't been on it for like God knows how.
And your reaction to me being back is
it's just weird now because you haven't commented on anything of mine. And now I'm seeing you. I'm just like, I guess she's back, right? I don't know.
Why don't we dissect that for this episode?
Well, tell people about
What's up with your negative reaction to me being back on.
Tell people about your return to the medias that are social.
So I guess I'm back on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I tried last year, not purposely going back on. I think I needed to get something off of one of my social media profiles. I only have Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
And
you had Snapchat at one point, didn't you?
I did have Snapchat, but I got rid of it too.
I mean, everybody got rid of their Snapchat.
I got rid of it.
A majority of people.
I got rid of it for the reason that I
know you said you were going to share. You were going to share that on your Instagram, right? People had asked, or you had asked if people wanted to hear the story of why you no longer had social media.
Yeah, but it was, you know what? I misphrased that question. It was why I not no longer had social media, but why I changed my handle.
Okay.
Because what happened was that when I came back on, a lot of people messaged me like, yo, I had no idea who that was. That all of a sudden was popping up on my Instagram. Because I had changed because I had to change my social media handle. But it's the reason why I couldn't gain access to my Instagram a year ago because
You forgot the name?
I forgot the name. It was done. It was done in a rush. Like my changing of the name was done in a rush so that I can just shut it back down. But yeah, so it wasn't really. You guys want to know why I deactivated it? It was. Do you guys want to know why it came with a different name? Which I'm telling you, I didn't. If you want me to share it here, I can share it here.
Story time.
Okay.
About to get messy.
It is gonna be messy. Okay. So my Instagram.
We live right now.
Oh, great. So my Instagram was, I never blocked it. Like it was always a public profile. And in, like I would say a year, almost 2 years ago, I took my Instagram down. But I took my Instagram and my Facebook down. For other reasons, and I kept my Snapchat open. So like everyone else, all my social media handles had the same names. Cause I mean, consistency is key. Like I'm not gonna have one name here, another one here, and another one here.
That's why I always tell people
like
the
you
first
just keep
thing.
all the same names, and that way you're consistent across the board.
All the people I work with that like start podcasts and start stuff, I always tell them the first thing before you do anything, get your name on every social media site.
Right. So I kept everything consistent. Not that I was like doing a podcast or anything, but I kept everything consistent because I just don't want to be memorizing names.
Yeah.
So at that point, I had my social media down for like 2 months maybe. And my Snapchat, I really only got Snapchat for the filters. Like, I mean,
putting dog faces on my son.
Yeah, like I really only had Snapchat for the filters.
Got Khalil on online like, yeah.
So I only had like 5 friends on Snapchat, and about 4 of the 5 or 6 friends, let's say 6, right? 4 of the 6 friends I had on Snapchat were like cousins. And one day I got an alert from Snapchat that someone added me.
Okay.
And I was taken back because I immediately recognized the handle, because I know that name, that handle on Instagram, which is the handle of someone that doesn't like me. So I was
long list.
Yeah, but this person is the weirdest one on the list because I've never met them. We've like never met them, and they've always hated me. It's a very odd situation. So they added me, and I was caught off guard because I already knew this person is drama 24/7. I mean, like pathetic drama 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. And I'm like, I was taken back. Quite honestly, I was very irritated because I'm like, why the hell is this person adding me on Snapchat? And so I reactivated my Instagram on my old handle, which everybody knew. And I messaged the person because I just want to cut to the chase. Like, damn, what is this person got to bring me? What drama do they got to bring me now? So I messaged the person. I was like, hey, I saw you added me on Snap, or you requested to add me on Snapchat. By the way, by the time I made it to Snapchat, they had deleted their requests.
Okay.
So I was freaked out because clearly this person was typing in like my handle to look for me. So I messaged them and I'm like, what's up? Like, I saw you added me on Snapchat. What do you want now? Like, what's going on? And the person just straight up started accusing me of some crazy stuff. Like, I mean, like, so crazy that I was really concerned for their mental health. Like, yo, you have to be on drugs to be that delusional of a person and think you're functioning normally. Like, you have to absolutely be on something. And they just kept going. And like I read them for filth, because at this point I can't even take it. I can't even take what this person's saying to me. And I read them for absolute filth. and not cursing them out. I just told them like, yo, you're really pathetic, and you're coming off very pathetic, and this is really sad what you're doing. And I blocked them because after I said what I had to say, I mean, what else more do I have to say? I really it was a really long message. And then the person like just wanted to keep going back and forth with me over like BS. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. So when I saw that they were writing back, I blocked them. And when I blocked them, I logged off and logged back in because hopefully then it would have deleted the message.
Mm-hmm.
But the person kept sending me messages.
You gonna say their name? No, I'm joking.
No.
Oh, you ain't about that life.
No, I am. But so
I am, but I'm not.
I am, but I'm trying to not be messy.
You mad buns, yo.
I'm not buns. But I'm not trying to be messy. I'm not trying to be super messy. So the person keeps messaging me, and I'm like, yo, how do I get this like pest off of like my social media? Because yo, not for nothing, I had to ask this person like, yo, honestly,
you good?
I've never been stalked by nobody. Well, I have, but I've never been stalked by
Story time again.
I've never been stalked by a woman. And one that was not like, and when I say stalked by a woman, immediately, if I say, yo, I'm being stalked by a girl, what do you think of the girl?
She trying to fight you.
Fight me?
Yeah. Or
really? Or she's trying to like get with me. Like, oh, what's up? Like,
nobody wants you. Calm down.
First of all.
Don't flatter yourself. Maybe she want to fight you.
She's not gonna fight me. Cause I've invited I've offered it.
You have invited the less smoke.
Absolutely, I've offered it. But at that point, I'm like, yo, you're kind of creeping me out. If for real, like, you really need to stop stalking me. Because at this point, you're really, really stalking me. And I mean, the girl kept going because she just, that's what she wanted. She just like wanted the attention. Mm-hmm. So after blocking her, I saw that she could still write me messages. And I'm like, okay. So obviously the block feature doesn't work on Instagram. So I go and I start Googling, like, how do I block someone on social media for good? And pretty much on Instagram, for those who don't know, if you block someone, but you already started a conversation with this person, the conversation is still alive because the conversation is by handles.
What if there's no conversation? Then they're blocked completely.
If you've never started a conversation, then they can't message you. Okay. But if you already opened the chat feature on Instagram and you block them, they can still send you messages because the chat feature is by handle. Okay. So it's already open.
Even if you delete the message thread on your end?
Yes. Because I did that too. Okay. I deleted the message thread, but the person was still messaging me. And I'm like, what am I not missing? I don't understand. Turns out that you have to change your Instagram name for the conversation to stop.
Seems a little extra. I think Instagram could find another way of you to be like,
major extra. Yeah. It was major extra. And I'm like, oh my God. So that's why I had to change my handle to some like random ass shit.
Just so she wouldn't be
so that she could stop messaging me.
What's her name again?
Listen, those who know.
You smart.
Those who know what I'm talking about. They know exactly who I'm talking about. Because I was like, yo, I need all hands on deck.
For those who know,
because I'm going to take a quick drive to what I call South Jersey. I'm going to take a quick drive and handle this in person. But you know, like I didn't want to, like I told you prior to that, me and her have gotten into it, again over messages slightly.
Twitter fingers. That's what y'all sound like. Or she sounds like Twitter.
It was on It was on Facebook. She is definitely a little internet thug. That's for sure. But I didn't want to pursue anything at this point. Like I didn't come with that same energy. Like, yo, I'm gonna smack you up if you keep going. Because we were in our own thing. And I'm just like, yo, this is so annoying. Like, me and you.
Oh, okay.
So, like, that's why, like, the minute I was like, yo, this is what's going on in my phone. I don't know where the hell this is coming from. Look at the messages. And even like
You did, I
anyone that knows me, what the chick was saying was so not
egregious. Word of the day.
it was like anyone that knows me and what the girl was saying,
What was she saying?
they laughed. Okay.
We want
Okay.
We want Letty.
This is what she was saying. She
R.
was
R.
accusing.
Mary in the group in a live wants to know Letty.
Okay. This girl, I'm not going to say names. Not that it would matter because most people don't know who they are anyways. Okay. I dated this loser, right? And I was a loser for, I guess you would say, falling for him.
Gosh.
And we broke up. And then like, I don't know, like 3 years later, and I'm saying that correctly. I'm not even exaggerating that. 3 years later, 2 to 3 years later, we'll put it like that. 2 to 3 years, not months, not weeks, not days, years.
Mm-hmm.
It was when I was graduating
Don't bring me in this.
college.
Don't bring me in this. Oh, we weren't together at that time.
Yes, we were.
When you were graduating?
When
Nope.
I got...
Oh, trust me, I know, because we could do another story time. And I'll tell you why I know we...
Okay. When I got, we were together.
You want to tell that story one day?
We were together all day because I woke up in your bed telling you.
Yo, how you know I wasn't... Don't spend my business?
We were together at this point.
Maybe
it was around.
Maybe we weren't.
Can I just explain to you
just
why?
Just because you woke up in my bed doesn't mean we were together.
We were together, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because remember when I got duped into that? We passed our senior class to graduate. Yeah. Exactly. We were together.
Okay.
So
after that, I think we broke up.
Yeah, we broke up after that.
We did break up after that.
So around that time, like 2 to 3 years later, that loser that I dated,
just say
the
person you did. Just say the person you dated.
I'm not gonna. Okay, so that. No, you know what?
You can't help it. Damn,
I can't help it. You know why? Because they caused the situation.
Do you, boo?
Okay, so the loser that I dated.
Damn, sounds so harsh, but
I mean it in every way, and I'm choosing. That's a nice one. I'm using the word.
Okay.
I guess him and all his friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I felt bad for the girl because apparently the girl didn't like me while she was dating him or whatever for all these crazy ass reasons that she told me after. But she didn't like me based off what him and his friends were telling her, which again is odd because why are people even discussing an ex-girlfriend that much that the current girlfriend hates the ex-girlfriend? It's so weird. So pretty much he ended up getting back with the ex-girlfriend. And the girl, like, took her hate for me on another level. Like, on another level. Mind you, me and O'Day are, like, going back and forth, trying to get our situation under control. But she hated me. The girl turns out pregnant, whatever. What? Sends me. And then when I put my Instagram down and she added me on Snapchat, and then... when I saw that she added me, that's when I messaged her, which I was saying before. And what she was saying was that she accused me. She was like, something about like, you need to be with your man. Stop trying to chase mine because we're having a family and we're happy and...
I want no part of this.
I can't even like remember how stupid her message was, but she said, I know that you started begging my man, crying to him that why didn't he get you pregnant first? Because you want his kids and it's me and it's not you. And you need to live with that and stay away from my man. And I mean, I was like, what is going on?
How did she know? By
the way, the 2 to 3 years after was when I got duped into this like double date with said ex-boyfriend while I was with O'Day. And when I tell you I got trapped, I literally did not know that.
Go back and say it again so people can understand what you just said.
Yeah. I got duped. I was in a class with a girl. She said this is like your senior class. Like for business majors, you guys know exactly what class I'm talking about, where every homework assignment and everything, first of all, the class is in like French. You don't even know what the hell the guy's saying. He's using numbers, but for some reason, they must be Roman because I didn't understand, not even like decimals. French. The numbers aren't Roman. Well, he's speaking French. I don't even know what's going on.
It's like a regular math class for me.
Yo, everybody's praying that the whole damn everybody fails so that he has to curve everybody's grade. Without this class, you fail. You don't get your degree. And we were in the same class and we passed. We passed the class, man. And she's like, yo, the group, because we all were in different groups for our final project. She's like, yo, my group is so happy we passed. We're going to go and celebrate. We're going to go out to eat. Are you down? And I'm like, hell yeah, girl.
Like, yes.
I'm going to celebrate the fact that I'm finally getting my degree after 25 years in college. So 30. I go to the thing. She calls me a little bit early in the day and she's like, hey, most people canceled, but are you still down to come? And I was like, yo, I'm celebrating, graduating.
Is it bottomless mimosas?
No, it wasn't bottomless, but I was like, I'm celebrating. It was BYOB though.
Okay.
I'm celebrating. I'm in there. Whoever, even if it's just like, it was supposed to be like 10. I was like, even if it's just half of us, even if it's just 4 of us, 3 of us, we're celebrating that we're getting our degrees, baby, and we out. We're done. Mm-hmm. So I show up. And I follow the girl to the table, and then she hits a quick left into the table, and it's her man, my ex, and me. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, so that's how I got freaking duped.
While I'm home, reading John 3:16.
I'm like texting all day. I'm like, yo, we got to talk. And then the next day, his ex-girlfriend started smoke.
Go ahead.
The next day, his ex-girlfriend started smoke. And when I got home, I told O'Day everything that went. Yes, I did. Because I was like, yo, she was taking pictures. Yes, I did. Because when I woke up, I was like, look, this is what I'm talking about. And she uploaded the pictures. Yo, I remember.
Vicky. You probably told me maybe something. But I'm not, but
okay.
I'm letting you know. Mm-hmm. That this part, what just happened, where you just told the people the tea, mm-hmm. You told me that approximately you told me that about 2 days. It definitely wasn't the next day. So you told me that maybe the day after, because I remember being upset that you did not tell me that.
Do you want me to tell you how I know that it was the next day?
I remember being upset that you did not tell me that night as soon as you came home.
Do you want me to know how? You want me to? Do you want me to tell you how I know it was the next day?
But it wasn't. I'm letting you know it was not.
But can I tell you that how I know that it was? Why I'm so confident about it?
Go ahead.
Because his ex-girlfriend that turned baby mama years later, she started sounding off on Facebook the minute I woke up the next day, mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, and I showed you everything. That's how I know. That's how I know, because I won't ever forget waking up and going into my Facebook, and there was like a bunch of alerts, and I was like, oh, hell no. And then I started looking at the pictures, and I was like, oh, hell no.
We will agree.
We can agree to disagree, but I will not forget that. And okay. I remember waking up the next day.
Okay.
To that.
Continue with your messy story.
Anyways, so she just accused me pretty much of wanting her baby daddy and being upset that she's the one that got pregnant from him and I didn't, and stay away from my man and my family. And I was just like, damn, this girl's delusional as hell. And I mean, like, there is so much more about this, but the girl's delusional. Anybody that knows me, just that statement, they already know something's not right, because you can't match statements like that to Vicky. It's just not. But I shut down my Instagram again, and when I tried to recover it, I thought I lost it. A year later, I tried to recover. I thought I lost it, because I was typing in usernames that I thought was my name. And it was not. So every time it would say user not found, user not found, user not found. And I was like, damn, I lost my Instagram. I lost all those pictures. And then for some crazy reason, over the weekend, Sunday. You
just remembered. Oh, no. You had an epiphany. Go ahead. Of how to sign in.
I don't know why. I go to Instagram. I hit sign in through Facebook. I hit sign in through Facebook. Bam. There goes my Instagram. I was like.
And Vicky's like, back to the mess.
Hold up. So a year ago, I couldn't just do that? What's going on? So I think what I did a year ago was that I was trying Instagram, and then I went on Facebook I do remember I went on Facebook itself, directly on Facebook, and started searching to see if any of my old Instagram posts
Had like
were
a screen
on.
name or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But this time I just signed in to Facebook through Instagram, and it was still linked. So by turning Facebook on, it turned I was like, wow.
So can I ask you an honest question?
Yes. So that was the whole mess of my people not knowing my username, and I was just gonna stay as what it is because I don't even care. But it's also the reason why my Instagram is blocked, because I had it open before, but I had to block it because the girl is nuts, and I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Like, I'm done. I've literally said all I could say. There's nothing more left to say. So my Instagram, which I know it sounds stupid because our podcast page is public, but my private Instagram is gonna remain private. Cause the girl's crazy. I'm sorry. I don't want. It's just too much. I don't care. Do
you want to put your
Instagram
Instagram out there for anybody who wants to? Any of our random listeners who want? No,
but
it's still private. It's still private.
It's still private. I have to approve our friend request.
You guys know you can find me at Phoenix MPM, PHN, like in the back. For those of you watching, PHNX MPM, and you can find Vicky at
when I find the name
TVAO1. No, 21. 1.
TVAO21.
21. Yes.
There you go. That's the random ass.
As in TVAO, she acts like she's 21. 21. Okay, 21. Honest question. And we're totally off topic from what we had planned.
I know.
No, but let's stay here. So, honest question. We upload this episode, right?
And the girl finds it.
No.
Smoke.
Because it's social media and we know how people are. A friend of her friend sees it.
Which is possible.
Which will happen. Contacts, somehow word gets back to her.
Listen, let me tell you something. I don't doubt the girl already knows that this is our Instagram page. That this is our Instagram page.
Oh, okay.
I don't doubt that she's been on it.
She's listener number 155 of episode 13 or whatever.
I don't know. I hope that she found peace within herself.
No, but honest question.
I don't care about any of it.
So somehow it gets back to her and him that this whole episode, this whole content, everything you just said, she hits you up. On that same
I don't care.
that's the whatever what is your response? You're years older, you're more experienced, you're a mom. What is your response? And be honest, if your response is she could catch these hands, tell me.
Listen, I'll be really honest with you.
She could catch these hands.
When she first came at me
I
after
do not
that
condone
dinner,
fighting. I'm just joking.
when she came after me via Facebook on that dinner, at the time she was his ex-girlfriend, and she started saying dumb stuff under the pictures, and I remember saying like, yo, chill, me and him are not together, it's not what you think, so whatever because she was like, oh, many blessings to the happy couples or something sarcastic like that under those pictures on Facebook. I immediately was like, yo, chill, like it ain't even like that. So if you want to offer your blessings and your love and whatever, you can offer it to me and him separately, because it's not like that. And she just kept doing it again and again. And then I actually hit her up via message telling her, listen, I don't know what you may or may not know about me, but I will drag you. Like, don't play with me.
That's how you handled it in the past.
That's how I handled it when we first interacted. I was like, yo, I'm not the one. I will drag you from corner to corner on the same street you live on. Don't play with me. I don't go back and forth.
Would you do anything different? Knowing what you know now of yourself, of conflict resolution.
I wouldn't change what I did I wouldn't change anything I said in the past, because I absolutely 100% meant it. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. But
knowing what you know now, knowing like how to handle knowing how to handle people who are trying to get that out of you.
Like I said, in the past, that first interaction where I had to let her know, like, I'm not the one, and you need to because honestly, I didn't even come at her crazy. I just told her, like, yo, if you keep being cute, I'm gonna beat your ass. But in that same message, I was like, let me break down to you. Not that I need to, but I just want you to have some clarity. And I told her, like, yo, I got duped into this. Don't get it twisted. I got a man. Like, this ain't even what you think it is. And then the girl, I guess she got a little bit calmer and started telling me all this crazy stuff. Then fast forward to her messaging me the last time, when in the middle of my Instagram being turned off, what I said to her was like, yo, you need like, there's a lot broken inside of you. Like, you need to handle that.
Hurt people kind of thing.
Yes, like, yo, you need to handle that.
Charlemagne
And coming
says that
at
a lot.
me, it ain't gonna fix. Like, okay, I'm not gonna. When I tell you, it was really long what I wrote to her. In generalizing everything, I said, this guy is playing with your obvious insecurity, and you need to handle that because
what was that insecurity episode?
Yeah, it was. But it's true.
What
like
about most listened to episodes?
Yeah, like, yo, you need to handle your battles, like your demons, like, because the dude is playing on your emotions. Like, he knows exactly what to say to you so that he can shift things off of him and shift it onto, like, not for nothing, the girl hates me. We've never met. So we met accidentally one time. We didn't even talk at a club. Like, come on now. But he knows that by just making up literally crazy ass stories, making up stories and shifting the attention to somebody that she hates, which is me, that's gonna get her off of him. So, like, yo, you need to handle that. Like, that has nothing to do with me. You need to handle that and leave me out of it, because I have nothing to do with it. I don't want your man. I wanted your man, and for years now.
And
like, we can add 5.
Good man.
We can add a 5 and a plus on top of that. Like, it's been a very long time since I've really ever wanted your man. So, like, like an extra long time, like years before you even knew this person existed. That was the last time I wanted him. So, like, handle that. Like, it got nothing to do with me, and I'm sorry that you believe it's bullshit, but it's not true. And at the end of the day, I could say it's not true as much as I want. People that want to believe what they want to believe, you can't switch that on them. Like, they're gonna think that for themselves, and no matter what, like, it doesn't matter. So at that point, I was like, just leave me alone, be with God, handle your insecurities, because you have a lot of demons this guy's dancing with. And that's it. Now, if she comes with that energy now, she's going to get literally no response from me, because there's nothing else for me to say. Literally nothing else for me to say. There's nothing for me to say. So, like, you could say whatever you want. I'm going to just block you. I won't change the handle, but hopefully Instagram already updated that.
Instagram is like, listen, Vicky, we know what happened last time. We got you.
You're so stupid.
Don't you worry.
But
that's nice.
I'm just gonna delete it. I don't care for that. I didn't care for it back then, but I needed to address it, because for you to claim that I cried to your baby daddy, that I wanted to have his kids, that hurt me. Legit, that hurt me as a person. Like, I was so offended, it actually hurt my feelings. So I felt that I had to respond. But I mean, that's the most you could hurt my feelings in reference to that person. So other than that, I mean, it's all said and done. There is nothing to revisit there. I'm not entertaining the drama. I'm not. I didn't entertain it before. I just said what I had to say to you, and then that was it. I'm not entertaining it now. I'm not. I'm not with it.
I'm the guest on this episode.
No, I'm just
listening
saying I'm not with it. Especially with that person, it's tiring.
I feel like we should do every 5 episodes should be story time, and you just tell one of your many adventures. Oh my God, that was horrible. No. Maybe we should do story time. So
it was horrible.
We can do some stories of us, because we have some interesting stories.
We have a lot of interesting stories.
We could do the story of why I'm convinced we weren't together. Well,
no, we were together on that day.
I know, but
and we woke up after that. But I did tell you I told you that same night, and when I woke up, yo, bro, oh my God.
I know for a fact. Sorry, it wasn't the same night. I know that. Because I know I was upset that you did not.
I told you.
Vicky.
Oh, Day. I went straight from that dinner. I went to your house.
You didn't tell me the
And
same.
I woke up the next day, and I already knew this girl posted the pictures. Vicky, that's why I checked Instagram.
I guarantee you.
No, you can guarantee all you want. I know what I'm saying. I believe what I'm saying, because I see it in my head, yo. I see the room.
We know for a fact.
I see the room.
There are certain things that my memory is much better on.
Okay, and there are certain things that my memory is way better on, and this is one of them.
Because I know for a fact. I even asked you. I asked you, why didn't you tell me last night? You did not tell me the night of.
Okay, so then that means I told you that morning of, but I didn't. It wasn't like 2 days later.
Or I know it wasn't the night of. I know for a fact. We might be opening up a can of worms for a whole other. You know what? This goes into one of your questions that you asked. You should have told me the moment you walked in the house.
You're right. I should have.
I'm gonna save that soundbite.
You're right. But you're not. But don't say that I told you 2 days later. Because I didn't.
You know what? That's an example of that. That's like saying, "Oh, I only killed 2 people, not one." You should have told me. I don't care if it was the next morning, 2 days later. You should have told me. You didn't tell me when you should have.
You know what?
I
didn't tell you the minute I realized what was going on. That's what you're saying.
You went through a whole dinner.
Oh, I still ate. I'm not gonna not eat,
bro. All right. This has been episode whatever. You serious? I think that's what made me the most upset. I was like, so you went so. There was and still is a big part of me that was like, the moment you sit down, see the BS going on, you get up and walk away. I'm
You're
like,
right.
so you sat through an entire dinner.
But you know what? Let me say this. Who I was then and who I am now are completely different people. There is no gray areas for me. And looking back, that is literally black and white simple. Like you can't, there's no way to mess it up. And then enter Vicky back then. Like enter Vicky. Vicky's like, oh, you don't know ways to mess this. I could do this for you. I can mess this up. But yeah, there's no argument there. I'm not disagreeing on anything there, and anybody that would disagree on that is you must have been friends with that Vicky. But you're right. Yes, but it wasn't 2 days later, like you were saying before.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know I at least told you the next morning because that started popping off on Instagram. I was like, oh no, I already know where this is going, and I didn't want any of this drama because I already knew what was gonna happen. I predicted it. I mean, the lengths that it went, I'm still like very surprised, but.
So I know we had other things we wanted to talk about, but I kind of want to leave this episode like right here because I don't want anyone to miss this story. I want them to just take the story in.
If my story sounds crazy, like, because I didn't really say, I started one and then jumped in another one and then I kind of finished the next one and then finished that one. It's because there is so much to just that drama. There is like years of BS on just that drama that I was like just trying to fill in parts that needed a little bit of a background so that it made more sense.
And I realized
at the end of the day, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no more problems. Live your life. Be happy.
You don't want no problems. You know what? I realized we should do.
What I will say though is that.
It's okay. I wasn't talking. Go ahead. I was just.
Let me just say this. What. In tying into our last episode,
yeah,
the only thing I got from dating this guy, see, I didn't call him a loser. The only thing I got from dating this guy, look at that growth just in this episode, was that he was the same guy that I ended up being really good friends with the girl that was part of the square. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
That I came in last. And then, so yeah, me and her. And then, when I told her everything about that situation, man, she was like tears laughing because she was like, I can't believe that's happening to you. I'm like, yep.
Okay.
So anytime you want to tag me out, let me know.
So
I could just like shift her attention. You could let her have some.
I definitely want to stick with what we just said about doing story time every 5 episodes because that means on episode 50 we will tell a story. And I think
what story?
Let's tell the story of our Love and Hip Hop night. That was an episode out of Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
We can tell that story. Okay. Remember, it's gonna be live. It's gonna be live.
I could do that story.
All right. So we'll tell the story of our Love and Hip Hop drama
scene.
Film.
Our Love and Hip Hop scene.
Right?
Unedited. Raw. Unscripted. Uncut. I'm sure that girl's not laughing about this.
What's the warning? What's the warning sign? Maybe some violence or whatever in the scene or whatever. Anyways, but maybe from now till then we'll change what story we tell. But anyways.
I think that's a fair one. But the thing about that one is that we have to decide when the story stops because that story literally just it picks up and then it stops.
There's some petty parts of that story.
No, okay, I mean like how much into are we stopping at the next day or at the day after the next day?
Because the next day was interesting as well.
Yeah. So that we just have to decide. Right. And then where does it even begin? Like, does it begin with my mental? Like, where are we? Okay, yeah, that's a good.
All right. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What grinds your gears, Vicky? You want?
No, we have to respond.
Okay. Do you have something this week, or you want to skip it this week?
Do you have something this week?
Nah.
You don't have something that grinds your gears about me this week?
I mean, I usually do, but actually, I mean, I do. No, I don't.
No,
have
we
anything.
could do it. Let's do it.
Nah,
No. We just started this. We got to stay committed.
Okay,
Consistency is key.
Okay.
So that means we need to do a mini-sode
Of
the questions and all that stuff.
Just keep piling them up, and we'll. A mini. So is that a word?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
You just found that word?
No.
That's not a word.
Yes, it
A
is.
mini. So
Well, it'll eventually become a word if most people use it.
50th episode. We should do a Patreon. People got, and then really tell the story.
No.
Nah. All right. So on last week's What Grinds My Gears, I told you. I guess we'll throw it in. Well, here's what I had to say on last week's What Grinds My Gears. Vicky, I need you to work on your inside voice.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
No, I'm not even. Okay, all jokes aside,
Okay,
Vicky.
wait.
Vicky, no. What are the rules, Vicky? All jokes aside, I get the whole joke. Oh, Dominicans they loud, but Vicky, no.
I know what you're
Do
gonna
not
say.
talk. But Vicky, lately, but this isn't just lately. This is just like this is a long time. You gotta work. You gotta not even work on. I need you to establish an inside voice. I'm not saying establish a whisper. Establish a voice for when you're inside. Establish a voice for when I am literally less than a yard away. A yard? Yeah. When I'm inches away from you. The voice you talk to me with when I'm an inch away from you should not be the same voice you talk to me if I'm 10 feet away from you in a club next to some big bass speakers. And that is what I had to say about what grinds my gears about you, Vicky. And have you been working on your inside voice?
You're not gonna interview me about this. I got 30 seconds to
Oh,
respond.
you're right. Go ahead, respond, but please do it with your inside voice.
Okay. Do we have the timer? I'm gonna wait to 10. Okay.
Just,
My response is that night. Stop. I don't like when people do that. You're just adding to the noise. I'm reclaiming my time. That was 5 seconds.
go ahead, Auntie Maxine. Go ahead.
My response is that night. I knew you were gonna talk about that night.
Why?
And because I remember your
You remember
reaction.
being loud?
I remember your
yeah.
annoyance.
The night before.
And
or
let
whatever?
me explain. I was wearing headphones and I was listening to a book. So I didn't realize that I was so loud until they made a face. Like he was so angry. But I don't walk around that level of loud. I am loud and I can't help it because I'm Dominican. And my parents are from the Campo, which is the country, and they're all loud.
I mean, if y'all just turn the speaker down and then one talk at a time, I don't think you.
So now you're asking a lot. No, you're asking me, and now you're asking my family.
Just, one person
That's
talks, the others don't, and then.
I had more than 30
rinse.
seconds, but what I'm gonna say is, I will continue to work on it. I think I've gotten better, but that one night you can't hold against me because I was wearing headphones.
Okay.
And I was reading a book. I wasn't blasting music. I was reading a book. I didn't think I would be so loud.
Okay.
Listening to a book.
And all right.
Okay. And do you have a response?
No. You know what? Let's take out the response to the response.
Why?
No, let's take
You
that
get a
out.
chance to defend yourself.
Nah, then
No,
the person still has the last word, kind of thing.
No.
And they get a chance to be petty, which we both did last week.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this. We actually took it out last week. You didn't get to respond. We didn't respond to our responses.
We should be. Go ahead.
We didn't respond to our responses. Okay. You got a response. I got a response, and that was it.
I think we should leave it at that.
But I'm not. O'Day, you didn't even let me finish talking before you started giving your opinion.
Okay, go ahead.
I was asking you, do you have a response to what grinded my gears from last week? Not do you have a response to my response?
Wow. Your last week you said what was it? Do you remember? I can't remember. Well, here's what you had to.
I can tell you.
Here's what you had to say.
Okay, what grinds my gears about you all day is how you leave cabinet doors open after you take something out.
Okay.
This is all in one because it's about the kitchen. You leave cabinet doors open. You will use all the glass cups to drink like splashes of juice in them. And then wonder why they break. We wonder why we have sets of like 3 and 4 instead of 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it really grinds my gears when you're putting dishes away and it's like you purposely try to not know where things go or the order that they were when you were taking the plates out to use them. It's like it misses you and you always put things in the wrong way. And it drives me crazy because it's stuff that clearly it does not go there. It's like you don't even bother to look. You just shove it somewhere. It was stuff from the kitchen. So those are the things that lately have been like, oh my God, all day. Okay, so what is your response to what was grinding my gears? My kitchen related. It was like 4 or 5 things. I don't know, maybe 4 things.
I had my response ready to go.
Go ahead. I can't say anything. This is gonna irk me.
So you said,
I can't say anything on air.
I wash the dishes and I don't put things back properly.
Yeah, I did say
right.
that.
I don't put things back properly, and what was it? I don't close doors, and I use all the glass and whatever, stuff like that. Closed doors part, sure. I'll close it. Whatever. I'll do better to close it. Glasses, they're just always right there because the regular cups.
They're a perfect reach for you.
Yeah, the regular cups and the regular cups like plastic is blocked by all of Khalil's 20 bottles that Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma, stop buying new cups, man.
And for the last thing, which was I do the dishes, and when I do them, I don't put it.
No, not just the dishes. Like when there's something to put away.
Okay.
You don't.
Stop
you
right
don't
there.
put away.
That's all I need to know. My response.
Yo, O'Day is gonna milk this right now because I can't say anything.
I feel like I wanna go like when I edit this.
Look at my arms.
When I edit this, I wanna like chop and screw my voice and be like and put an echo like, you do it. I'll put an echo behind my voice. If you would put it away, then you know what? I won't have to and put it in the wrong place. So if you have such an issue with these things not being placed in the right place or place where they're supposed to go, insert echo, you do it. That is my response. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
We didn't say anything for this week.
Say anything?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you've been trying to dismiss this podcast recording.
No.
First of all, we completely went left of what we planned.
Yeah. Okay, so you go first, Vicky. What grinds your gears? What's been grinding at those girls? Oh, you got something.
I'm trying to think of a nice way to say it. Not an offensive way to say it.
Is it embarrassing?
No.
Okay, go ahead. I'm like.
I mean, it should be embarrassing to you. You should be embarrassed by it, but I don't think you will be. It should be shameful, and you should feel shamed. Okay.
Hold on. Let the plane go by. If Khalil was here, he'd be. Ooh, I don't know what he would say.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay. He will start saying bye.
Yeah.
Okay. What grinds my gears, O'Day, not just this week, but this is the week I chose to communicate this with you. But what grinds my gears is that we keep saying that we want to make more of an effort to each other.
You said this last week, didn't you? Didn't you add this to your response? And then
my response was.
And then when I did, just continue. No, I can't talk. What am I doing? I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
What grinds my gears is that there is a lack of effort from you to.
Okay.
What happened?
No, I know what you're gonna say. If you're gonna be specific, go ahead.
To speak my romance language.
That was left field.
No,
kind of. Okay, I get it.
I get what you were gonna. You thought I was gonna say your lack of effort.
You get crab legs.
to doing things with me.
Yes,
But yeah,
okay,
that's
go
what I
ahead.
meant.
But that's okay.
Not doing things with me.
Doing things that speak to your love language. Blah.
Yes.
Blah.
And we've taken a test to see what our love languages were, because we were all gung-ho about speaking each other's love language.
And mine was English.
And you're talking while I'm talking. So that's what's grinding my gears. And it's been grinding my gears for a while, because I feel like we could really be our couple goals. We don't have couple goals, but I feel like we can be couple goals authentically.
Okay.
Like living in our truth, and we just not.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I get what you were saying
about
okay, because you said the reason why I don't is because in the past. Okay, what accompanies of it grinding my gear is that in the recent future, in the last, I guess, like few years, I feel that it has
future. Wait, what?
Like the
recent future hasn't happened.
Oh, my
yet.
bad. Well, no. In reference to if you were just still looking at things from back there.
Gotcha. I mean, I know what you meant, but it was just wrong.
Yeah, you're probably right. So,
I'm gonna insert that clip of you going, "You right."
So what I've noticed is that I'm the one now that's always trying to make an effort, always trying to do something, always bringing stuff to the table, and there's no follow through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I bring stuff to the table, I try, and there's either just a lack of commitment, a lack of follow through, just a lack of, and then just fill it in.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what's been grinding my gears for a while. And I feel like as we prep to get married and become one under the law.
And God.
Yeah, him too. I feel like this is our time to step into the best version of ourselves.
Okay. That's it?
Yes.
So.
I think I was polite about it.
Yeah. And I will do my best to be polite as well. All right, you ready? Is you ready? What grinds my gears is that, and we've talked about this kind of briefly. We've hinted at this. Yes, move it. Yes, thank you. Actually, this is very relevant that you moved that away. It's very pertinent to the what grinds my gears. You know, there's been a lack of. What's been grinding my gear is the lack of space. Or the lack of silence, or amount of silence sometimes from you, right? Let me explain. What grinds my gears, Vicky, again, I'm being stupid, so don't get offended. Don't get too offended. Because jokingly, I have been doing research. There are times...
Hey, jokingly, you have been doing research?
Yes.
So why wouldn't I be offended?
I've been doing it for jokes, or not, whatever.
Oh, okay, I got it. You use the research to better the joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've come to the conclusion that, Vicky, no, I hate, I'll simplify. I hate that you...
Hate is a strong word.
It bothers me that you strongly, you have a big issue with silence. And because of that, you talk a lot. To the point where, and I mean it a good way, there are times when we'll be driving and it has been scientifically proven that you literally cannot go a minute of silence in the car sometimes. And I will be sitting there looking at the time, and I'll notice you will bring up the most random topics.
I know exactly my response.
And there's times when you'll be like, I'll be like, yo, she had nothing to say. She's just trying to find something. Like, yo, Vicky, just let 2 minutes pass. Just enjoy the silence. Just chill, And like I said, we've mentioned this before, but I was like, yo, there's times when she literally cannot go a minute, literally, without a minute of silence. Sounds like that. So yeah, that's all. Sometimes it grinds my gears. Sometimes I personally do want that silence. But I'm like, yo, she keep talking, and it's like random stuff you're bringing up to like make conversation. Which I get it, but sometimes I'm just like, I've been talking all day. That's all.
Okay.
Not that I want to hear from you.
Okay.
Okay. Awkward silence. Finally. This has been episode.
Wait,
45?
what's gonna happen
Wait, what?
to our mini-sode?
We can add it. We can do some random live postings. Yeah, do some random like live stuff like throughout the week. We'll address one of the questions and then
Okay, before we end, let me ask you this.
Couldn't go a minute. Go ahead.
I went more than a minute when I was listening to you.
Did you?
I did.
Did you?
I did. Okay. What would happen if these people that I discussed, like, how would you approach that situation? Because, see, like, it's not just me.
If I was in your shoes or
no,
me being me.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it makes people you might not believe me, but I'll just completely ignore it. Like I would just like when I say completely, like let's say they sent me mad DMs, mad messages, literally just literally ignore it.
Yeah. I mean, I was just curious. Like I kind of felt that you would anyways. But I was wondering, like how much attention would you actually give it? Like, would you scroll through the messages and like?
As soon as I see what it is, none. I don't even want to get to the message where they say, you know what, I realize I'm wrong. Nope, just completely. I'm not giving you any kind of satisfaction. As soon as I see what it is, completely.
Yo, let me tell
done.
you guys something. When, back when I had reached out to this person after they added me on Snapchat and I wanted to know what they wanted.
I thought you were going to say, God, let me tell you something. Oh, they can ignore somebody because the way he ignores me sometimes. I thought you were going to say that.
No. It took a lot out of me to, what I said to them in that message was more out of concern. Like I said, I wasn't cursing them out. I read them for filth because I was in the way that I was just like stating all the obvious like insecurities this person has and how pathetic they seem, but I wasn't cursing them out. I wasn't calling them out like, yo, come find me. Like I wasn't trying to be no internet thug. Like I really came from somebody who was really concerned about this person's mental.
Okay.
And everything that they kept writing back, I think I saw maybe the first message they wrote back when I said, please stop reaching out to me. It feels a little stalkery. And then I think I read like the first line of what they wrote back, which is when I realized that even though I blocked them, they could still send me messages. And just the first line, it got me so hot that I just wanted to revert to that Vicky. And
that's why I'm just like, ignore it completely.
And it took a lot out of me. I mean, I probably messaged. I told O'Day about it. And he got upset.
Probably 2 days later, but go ahead.
No, I told you the minute that I got it. See, I did that one right. I told you the minute I got it, I was like, yo. And I probably reached out to like 10 different friends. I was like, yo, what do I do? Because a part of me wants to jump in my car and drive south. Because I know where to find these people. But it took a lot out of me to just be like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like you said, I don't care if you wanna tell me like, yo, I had some time to think about it and I was wrong or whatever. We all get to that place. Me, I've been there plenty of times because I literally was the person like going towards my growth. I stumbled every time I took a step. So I know a lot about having to be about humility and accepting your wrongs and owning up to them and apologizing. But with them, I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with it.
Maintain your maturity? Or to deal with it? To
deal with it. Like, gotcha. I just don't. And then recently going through some stuff personally in my own life, is that what I went through put so much into perspective for me that I was like, yo, it's just so much more than me. And me reacting to something so stupid. It's so silly. Like, I know it's not true. You know, like, so then why am I giving so
give
much
it
energy?
Anything, yeah.
Like, oh, it's not true. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Because it was then when I realized, like, yo, no matter what I say, like, I know this sounds ridiculous. And I know anybody that knows me knows that this sounds ridiculous, what this person's saying. But that person doesn't know it sounds ridiculous because to them, that fits the bill of their reality. And I just don't have the energy. So, homegirl and homeboy, if y'all hearing this and you're getting riled up and I'm gonna message your man proof and I'm gonna message everybody, I'm put her on blast. Yo, more power to you. Do what you gotta do. But you definitely not getting a reaction out of me. Like, there's no way. It's literally impossible. I mean, I can't even think of what could be said that would piss me off.
You ugly. I'm joking.
Okay. Then
Your nails ain't popping.
Nah, I'm gonna tell my nail girl. She'll respond.
Your wing. Your wing. Your
wing.
Your ring is whack.
Okay.
What you mean? Okay. You better throw hands. Somebody
I'm not throwing
your
hands.
Ring.
You
I'm
tell
joking.
If you know what, I was gonna be mad shady, but I'm not.
Or somebody said your baby ugly.
Yo, honestly, okay, nah. This is my thing. You could say my kid is ugly, but
you've accepted that he's ugly, so it doesn't bother
no,
you.
like,
I'm joking. Khalil's not. I want you to be the cutest kid in the world.
I'm not here like. If that's how low you will
that's how
go,
yeah.
If that's how low you will go to try to get a reaction out of me, like, yo, that's desperate, bro. Like, again, I need you to turn to Jesus, turn a psychiatrist, a therapist, somebody. But that's pathetic. So if they even did that, it would just be like, oh, okay, I see you've talked to nobody since I sent you that cry for help. Like, girl, get your life together. You a mother. Like, you got to be better for your daughter kind of thing. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to call my kid ugly, okay. I'm not going to get in a bickering contest. Like, don't be talking about my kids. They can still talk about your kids if they want. I'm not here to care.
Okay.
Lord Jesus.
All right. I will leave it to you to dismiss our episode.
So thank you so much for tuning in to episode 45. That's right. I know the episode numbers.
Oh, it is 45. Yeah.
That's right.
I was thinking 44.
Because you're a mess. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 45. And stay tuned for next week's episode, which we should be doing what we were going to do for this episode.
Oh, that's true. Facts.
And definitely stay tuned for our
online live episode.
Yeah, online live. I wasn't sure how to say that, like live feed.
We'll be taking comments and
questions,
suggestions,
and we're definitely gonna do that story time that we were talking about. I mean, looking back at it, I think it was funny, but in the moment, it was not funny.
It still ain't funny.
It was kind of funny.
It was not.
It was to me. I mean, how I tell it makes my friends laugh. So
yeah, we'll take turns telling it and see how different it is depending on whose perspective you're hearing the story from. All
okay.
Right?
Yeah, we could do that.
Thank you. You, me, we podcast.